Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining me, and I'm back with a post that was on my Facebook. And this has been circulating for some time, but a lot of people have drugged this creature. Her name is Heather Wick, and she posted this basically saying, "Do you think Trump will bring back slavery? I could use a maid." And then I guess other people were commenting, and it says, "You have no sense of humor." And people basically went in on her. They drug her. They put out all her information. They got into her LinkedIn to see what she does, and she's a healthcare recruiter. And she is supposedly a doctor. Not sure, hasn't I haven't seen her credentials. But over here to the side, this popped up, and it says God Emperor Trump, which these crazy people actually think that this man is going to liberate them and take them into the next age of their white supremacy. And it's funny and it's laughable, and I'm enjoying it because you just see them just teetering on the edge of psychotic and crazy. They've been skating on this fringe edge for a while now, and all their full blown psycho crazy mental shit is just out for the world to see. And this woman, they put out her phone number, they put out her picture. They could have kept the picture, but they put out all her information. They went and put out her boyfriend's information and everything, which she's an ugly creature, he's an ugly creature. They belong together. But there is a reason why this is happening and why their racism is coming out the way it is. I mean, you would think this is a doctor. She makes money. She's the executive health care, recruiter. You would think that she could just live her life, have her money, be with her ugly ass boyfriend, and just go on with life. But no, Leatherface has to think, even at this level, this so-called educated doctor, Leatherface, is thinking about black people. Like, she's sitting up there in her little nice home, drinking wine, avoiding mirrors, thinking about black people, and saying she could use a maid. Really? Which there are some black people who would want to be so close to them, because I did a video about black people who were going into a racist, disgusting restaurant that was actually feeding them food out of the garbage, like putting it on their plate and serving it to them. It's disgusting. These creatures are disgusting. I refuse to call them people. If you're a white supremacist, an alt-right, a KKK, some of these Trump supporters, you're a creature. So this creature could be doing everything else in the world, but we're on her brain. We're dancing on her brain. Everybody is making comments and jokes, but I did find one. It's always one. It's always one around trying to justify or give a reason for this. He says the joke in quotations. So he's one of these creatures who think this is a joke. It wasn't serious. She made was insensitive, stupid. I do wonder though, was she being sarcastic? As in, this is the kind of thing Trump would do, or was she happy for Trump winning and just made a statement she thinks is funny and feels she can get away with it? Either way is bad and foolish, but I do wonder. It's always a I wonder if there's something else other than what it is. What it is the leather-faced creature is talking about bringing back slavery. And we all know she's talking about chattel slavery and black people being enslaved and made to do everything for them. That's what she wants. But he wants to go off. See, he's another one skating on that crazy ass fringe to actually go off and think, oh, she didn't mean what she said. Leather-faced creature has the nerve to say what it said. And here they put out all of her information. All of it. I don't know who made this, and there's a video attached. I'm not sure if the video is real or not, but wow. Look at them. Look at them. They all have that. The skin is, it's like something's underneath it that's not human. You know, when you watch the movies and you see, it was like this guy in Men in Black. It's kind of like that, where he was an alien and then he put on somebody's skin and was trying to, you know, pretend like he was human. That's what they look like. Look at this. But according to them and according to some black people, this is morality. This is beauty. This is who we should emulate. They are at the height of beauty and morality and humanity. You want to look like this. And it says, meet Heather Wick. Heather is a doctor turned healthcare recruiter. Heather has a question. Heather wants to know if Donald Trump will bring back slavery because she needs a maid. Heather obviously works very hard at her job recruiting CNAs, nurses, and other medical professionals. I know how demanding recruiting can be, so Miss Heather, I took the time to help you out and find a suitable maid. She even brought you a pie. It says, Heather deleted her Facebook profile. My guess is she couldn't handle all the new potential recruits who wanted her to represent them. So if you'd like to contact her, send her some referrals, you have to do so via LinkedIn. So they put her LinkedIn information in here, where she works, and then they put her significant other's Facebook page on here, and he works for a non-profit organization presenting alternatives with Vermont's mental health system. Now, there's something to be said about these non-profits. I have worked in a non-profit before, and this nonprofit is very so-called Catholic Christian is what it is. And it is the most segregated, racist place you could ever see. If you wanted to see racism, you just work for a so-called Jesus-loving nonprofit, which they are profiting. They are getting so much money, and they're not helping anybody. And they put his LinkedIn profile in, And it says he's the statewide team lead for Pathways Vermont Support Services, responsible for the daily operation of a team. Sufficiently flexible and dynamic to meet the needs of veterans who are struggling with homelessness. They're pocketing that money, and he's in on it. And everyone who works with a nonprofit, oh, they're siphoning money. They are. The more you get close to charities and nonprofits, the more you see the nastiness, the disgustingness. It's all about money. They don't care about their workers. They don't care if anything works. All they want to do is suck the money in and put it in their pockets. It's really disgusting. And they're extremely racist. They are very segregated, which I didn't have a problem with that segregation. I wish, we were all on that floor were black. But yeah, it's disgusting with the nonprofits and so-called charities, which makes you think like, okay, so you guys are busy, scamming money. Why don't you take that money and go live your life? They put her phone number up here. Maybe, I'm not 100% for sure. Oh my goodness, did they get a card? Oh wow. They put all her information out there. And he would probably come out once he starts feeling the heat. He's going to come out and say, he didn't know she was racist, or he didn't think that she was saying that in a serious way. It was a joke. It wasn't meant to be taken seriously. Something along those lines. That's what he'll say. It'll probably come out of her mouth too. So, and I believe it did come out of her mouth in this video.
He's an incredibly liberal guy. I would have voted for Bernie if Hillary didn't win the primary.
Yeah.
So, I love people. That's, I'm not a racist.
Well, I'm sure you can understand that that's how it appears.
I do understand that, and I feel really badly that I might have offended people. I didn't know that someone in my Facebook network would share it to all these other states. Okay, I thought that it might have been somewhat private,
Right.
So, what can I say? Honestly, I'm getting texts and phone calls. I have 2 different phone lines. I'm getting calls every 30 seconds. People telling me they want to kill me.
Yeah, and that's fucked up. I don't agree with that, and I would never do that. I don't understand why if it upset somebody to the point where they called you like I did, then why wouldn't they take that time, take the opportunity to talk to you and figure out.
Well,
see, my thing is
Okay. Now, even this video, and let's just say this is her. Even in this video, there is collusion here. Now, when she said, she was sorry, the bitch is not sorry. She's not sorry. What she's doing is she's saying that to put that out there to make people feel good. Oh, she apologized. And that's not even for black people, because a lot of black people are not going to accept that bullshit. And what she did was she said she didn't know it was going to get out. She felt that everybody in her network, everybody that she's Facebook friends with, which I'm sure she has a lot of Facebook friends. But again, too. But again, you never know who is dating who or how someone may feel. You could have one in there who you didn't know is dating, a black person or someone. You never know. But she is setting up here saying that basically, let's say even if she just had 100 friends, Out of those 100 friends, she believed that they would not put her racist bullshit out there. She felt protected. She felt like, not my friends, not the people I know. So, the people that she knows, her friends, her co-workers, whoever was on her page, she feels like they have the same views that she does. And they feel the same way. And she tried to make it out like it's a joke. It wasn't a damn joke. There's no joking about chattel slavery and the things that went on there. I'm sick of the bullshit about it's a joke. It's been so long. It's been hundreds of years. Get over it. It's in the past. These assholes would never tell these Ashkenazi Jews to get over the Holocaust. They would never go and tell Japanese people to get over the history of being in a internment camp. They would never go in the face of a Native American person and tell them to get over the fact that they damn near wiped them off the face of the earth and then took their land. You recently had some dude shaking the hand saying, "We're sorry," which I don't believe that bullshit either. They would never say that, but they feel this. They feel like they can get away with it, and we have something to do with making them feel like they can get away with it with our loving and praying to white Jesus and hugging them and being so nice and friendly and with all of them, no matter what they do. We don't even have the boundaries of, no, if you do something, I'm not going to forgive you. Like the whole Paula Deen bullshit when she did that. Some black people, oh, I forgive you. The whole thing with Steve Harvey. But that's going off into something else, but still. They feel like they can sit up here and make fun of a time that was horrific and disgusting. And it's not funny. And they need to be held accountable. Will black people hold them accountable? The way it's looking, I don't know. But then the lady who is so-called calling her is saying that, oh, I would never say that. See, she has sympathy for this disgusting creature. She has sympathy. And I said, you never know, because she may have that same mentality too. Because she's understanding where the doctor, she said, the so-called doctor, recruiter, creature, said that, oh, I didn't think it would get out. She didn't have much to say. She probably thinks the same way. She's going to say, oh, people have been calling me every 30 seconds, every 30 minutes or whatever it was, and saying they're going to kill me. Okay, you're sitting up here talking about you want Trump to bring back slavery. And if you take a look at the history of slavery and the nasty shit that went down, the deplorable shit that went down, and you think somebody is going to be like, they expect forgiveness and, oh, it's a joke, and to laugh it off and it meant nothing. Is this bitch crazy? Of course you're going to get death threats after what happened to babies, after what happened to children, what happened to men and women. But no, the suspected creature that's on the phone with her, oh, that's sick, that's disgusting, I would never do anything like that. Oh my goodness, they shouldn't be saying that. Oh, the bitch can put a black person in slavery and want this person to be a maid and a slave for her, which is not seen in her eyes as disgusting, but it's disgusting because someone will want to kill this bitch before they put, they're put in slavery.
Have to bridge the divide somehow.
When my phone rings and it's like from Alabama, I say, "Hello, Alabama, you're on the air," and they hang up.
And take the opportunity to talk to you and figure out.
Well,
see, my thing is, we have to bridge the divide somehow.
When my phone rings and it's like from Alabama, I say, "Hello, Alabama, you're on the air," and they hang up on me.
I see.
But the few and mostly women that I've spoken to who've listened to me, they've been like, "Okay, Heather, I get it. No worries." worries. Don't worry about it. God bless you. I'm praying for you.
Okay. Now, the suspected creature who's calling her is going to say, we need to bridge the divide. There is never going to be a bridge in that divide. Ever, ever, ever. Infinity, never, ever. They're not working towards one. They haven't paid reparations. They haven't done shit to bridge a damn divide. They want it divided. They want it like it is. They want their power, and they want to put their boots on our neck. So there'll never be that. And then she goes on to say, the few people that would listen, which, surprise, surprise, Christians, God bless you, all this, after she said her bullshit and told them what they want to hear, and told them sorry, she's sorry for what she said, and whatever else bullshit excuse she gave them. Oh, okay, the Christian way, I'm going to forgive you. Is not biblical to forgive your enemies. I wish people would stop using the Bible and trying to connect that with Christianity. I understand they wrote the Bible out for themselves, but it's not about them. The words in it doesn't even match up to them in the way of them being some type of, prophet or a good person. Nothing in their history lines up with this. They are always trying to use the Bible and trying to use, I don't say God, I say the Most High. They are always trying to use his words and him to justify and cover their disgusting nature and their disgusting disease. They cannot change their DNA and who they are, and they're always trying to put this cover over them. The Catholic Church and Christianity is the same thing to me. They basically feed you a bunch of bullshit that's not even in the book. Like I said, I've asked this question. Basically, when King David went against the Philistines, did he not kill them all? Did he say, lay down your weapons, let's forgive, let's hold hands, let's hug, and let's get along and integrate together? Or did he kill them all? And this is in the Bible. We have no business forgiving our enemies. We have no business allowing them into our spaces. But yet again, here we go again, and I'm seeing this common thing. It's not biblical. It's just the religion part of Christianity. It's Christianity. It's not the Bible. The Bible is not telling you to forgive your enemy. People get it twisted. The Bible is actually telling you to forgive people who you hold grudges for until you're buried in the dirt. Other black people, your family members. There's people who are family members who are black. They haven't talked in years. They haven't forgiven this person. This person is dead and they still have not forgiven them for the little thing that they did. But you have someone like this with this history. These are their children, their grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and they're still at it, and they're willing to forgive them like that.
Right.
And that's nice. Like right now, I've got someone calling me from God knows where. It's like my husband and I are going to be up all night fielding phone calls.
Do you...
It's like... No, go ahead.
Do you mind if I post this? Do you mind if I record and post it?
Sure.
Okay. Is there anything in particular that you would like to say?
I would like to say that I didn't intend to hurt anybody. I was making a stupid joke.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry that you're getting death threats. That's a bit too far. Yeah, it was probably the smartest thing to take that down, because it is very offensive, and it is messed up, and I understand that you said that it was just a joke. But in this day and age, especially with such a huge increase in hate crimes, that's not something that you joke about, you know?
Yeah, I get it. What's your first name?
Chelsea.
Chelsea?
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Chelsea. I appreciate your thoughts, your opinion. I appreciate you listening to me.
Likewise.
Okay. Chelsea. So it seems like Chelsea was trying to clean it up for her. This Chelsea does not even know her, and there is an allegiance. She's trying to help her out a little bit, clean it up a little bit, which fell flat for me. Maybe not Christians, but for a lot of people, there is no forgiveness in talking about, oh, the death threats are wrong. The death threats are not wrong. If you put somebody in slavery, knowing what slavery is, you're wanting to kill people. There was hundreds of millions of slaves killed during slavery. But yet when somebody turns it on you, it's horrible. It's wrong. They want to kill, but they don't want to be killed. She's given her an opportunity to spew out some more, please forgive me, I'm sorry, it's a joke, it wasn't that serious bullshit. Which nobody's buying it, and I'm not buying it. And the whole video was just a setup. I wouldn't be surprised if this Chelsea bitch is not her friend, because she gives her permission to post this, her specifically, when she's spoken with other people. Why couldn't she get the Christian, white Jesus loving black person to post the conversation they had? I'm not buying the video. The Chelsea bitch is probably her friend. And this is just, she said it's no big deal. And I think people need to listen to it. It was a joke. But Chelsea is telling her, you need to be aware that people are looking for this, and black people are not, just going to see it as a joke. They're not going to forgive you anymore. So you need to really watch your mouth when you are a creature white supremacist, and not put it out there, because it could cost you your job and it could ruin your family life. So you need to watch your mouth. Trying to give her the heads up on that, trying to help her clean it up. Just another creature trying to help another creature. Now, I said before that I know why this creature is acting the way that she is acting. It's because people don't know within the health industry. Like I said, I worked for a nonprofit, and basically they have a lot of contracts, and they deal with a lot of doctors and people in executive positions. And what I have been seeing as of late is a lot of them are losing their jobs. What I notice is you have a lot of physicians, and you have a lot of executive positions being given to people who are non-white, quite a few, and they are starting to lose their jobs. Some jobs are just disappearing altogether, because I work for that nonprofit, and I would see the severance packages. I would see the terminations, the retirements, but they were actually terminated. I'm seeing these people, they're losing their job, their livelihood, and it's no excuse. This is not an excuse for creatures that do this, but this is just some insight that I noticed, and it's becoming more frequent that they're being let go, because there are other creatures like them that they want more money, so they're going to take from them. And these are people that are making $100,000 a year, $200,000 a year, $500,000 a year, $750,000 a year. That's just their annual salary. And these people are losing bonuses. They're losing their perks that they were getting. And it's a lot of extra benefits that they were getting on the side that they're losing. And that's not including their salary. So they're bitter. They will call up bitter. They will call up angry. They would try and take it out on you. And basically, I would just mute them and laugh because I know you're angry because you have lost what you are used to. And I really didn't give a damn. I just, give them their little information and on to the next. I didn't feel sorry. I didn't feel bad because for a very long time they have been enjoying their privilege. And there's a lot of people at the top who have been also enjoying that privilege, and they are very greedy and they want more. So they will sacrifice their own for their livelihood. They're very individualist. No matter if they try and hold on something to a collective, it's going to come down to the destruction of those who have been living comfortably through the recession. They don't understand. They think that they elected someone in who is going to help them regain that comfortable lifestyle when they just put someone in office who is going to accelerate the tearing down of this. They're going to lose more jobs. They're not going to get benefits. They're not going to get everything that they ostracize and talk about other people getting, which is not even a millifraction of what they get as a benefit because of their pale skin. And that's something that I do notice, especially her working within the health field, and I was, in that section. Yeah, they're losing their privilege, their money. They don't like it. So this is where all of this is one place where all of this is coming from. And it's been very interesting, the positions that I have held, to be able to see this and know where a little bit of this is coming from. Even though it's within their nature, I know there is a driving force behind it, and they keep directing their sickness towards Black people, which is beyond me. I mean, you have such an allegiance to white supremacy that even though it is a white hand that is going to stab you in the back and rip your damn spine out, you still want to go after Black people as if we have anything to do with this. No, this is at your feet. But drop a comment below and tell me what you think, and I'll see you next time.